Emily Pike, only 14 years old. She was just a baby. She's from the San Carlos Apache Nation. She was recently murdered. Her body was found outside of Globe, Arizona. Not only was Emily unalived, but whoever did this to this little girl dismembered her body, cut her into pieces, put her in garbage bags, and threw her away like trash. Again, she was just a baby, 14 years old. And what I don't understand is how this story hasn't made national news. The mainstream media isn't saying anything about what happened to Emily. There is somebody out there who is a murderer, who dismembers people's bodies, and there's hardly any type of mainstream media attention. And the only time I see Emily's name come up, if it's from people in the Native community who are trying to bring attention to what happened to Emily. If this was a child from a middle-class community living out in the suburbs, this would be national news, and there would be a nationwide manhunt for whoever did this to that individual. It seems to me, because Emily is Native, that her life just doesn't really matter. And what little media attention I do see on Emily, she's described as a runaway. And I have a problem with that, because it feeds into the stereotype that all Natives are dysfunctional. Emily should have been reported as missing, not as a runaway. And this is part of the MMIW crisis, is authorities don't take these cases seriously. It sends the message that we don't matter, that the lives of our children, that our communities just aren't all that important, that the only good Indian is a dead Indian. And if that's the case, and the mainstream media doesn't want to cover these stories, that means that we have to do our part to make sure that Emily Pike's name is never forgotten. We need to demand justice for her. We need to continue to work on making sure that people are aware of the MMIW crisis, and we need to protect our children in our communities. We have to do it, because the government's not going to do it. The mainstream media has shown that they don't care about the welfare of our children. So it's incumbent on us to do our part. So fuck the corporate media. Let's make sure Emily Pike's name is not forgotten. And much love and respect to the San Carlos community.